Hi everyone, welcome back to Learn Eco-Science with Mentor Elena. Today we will be learning about ecosystems and we will be doing some ecosystem games and also learning a bit about food chains. Let's begin with a fun facts quiz. What is the primary food source in an ecosystem? Is it A, animals, B, plants, or C, fish? The correct answer is B, plants. Well done if you got this correct. Let's define what we actually mean when we are talking about an ecosystem. An ecosystem is all of the living things that are living in a certain area, including plants and animals. If one part of an ecosystem changes, this can have an impact on the other things that live in the ecosystem. An example of this is if a disease kills the plants in a pond, fish and herring have less food to eat, meaning the population may decrease as they die out from a lack of food. Some examples of an ecosystem are the desert, an aquatic ecosystem, a forest, grassland, and a rainforest. In each of these ecosystems, we find different types of plants and animals. We are now going to do a matching task to learn more about ecosystems. On the left-hand side, we have the animals. So we have a camel, woodpecker, and a lion. And on the right-hand side, we have different types of ecosystems. Match up the animal to the ecosystem you think that it belongs to. Pause the video to do this and restart it once you've completed the activity. Let's now go through the answers. So you would find a camel in the desert, a woodpecker in the forest, and a lion in the grassland. Really well done if you got any of these correct. Let's now learn about food chains, which every ecosystem has. A food chain explains how organisms get their energy by eating other organisms. Here is an example of a food chain that you might have in a desert ecosystem. As you can see, the grass gets eaten by the rat gets eaten by the snake, and the snake gets eaten by the eagle. You are now going to put together food chains for different ecosystems. Here we have a seal, a shark, algae, and a fish. Put these in the correct order to form a food chain. Pause the video to do this and start it when you are ready for the answers. The correct answer is the fish eats the algae, the seal eats the fish, and the shark eats the seal. Amazing job if you got these correct. Now pause the video to do the same with these organisms from a pond ecosystem. We have fish, pondweed, a frog, and shrimp. Start the video once you've put them in the correct order. The correct answer is the shrimp eats the pondweed, the frog eats the shrimp, and the fish eats the frog. Next we are going to do a craft activity. We are going to be making an ecosystem in a bottle or a jar. The first thing you need to do is clean your bottle or jar with soap and water. Then collect some small rocks to put in the bottom of the bottle to make your first layer. Step 3 is you want to add a finger's length of soil onto the stones. Then you want to find some plants to plant into your bottle or your jar. You can collect these from your garden or a local park. For example, you might want to use some moss. Then you want to add enough water to moisten the soil. And finally, you will need to close the lid and leave near a window. Let's now finish this lesson with another fun facts quiz. What is the most common type of ecosystem? Is it A, aquatic, B, tropical, or C, desert? The correct answer is A, aquatic. Thank you so much for watching the Learn Eco Science lessons. I really hope you have enjoyed learning lots about plastic pollution, endangered animals, climate change, energy, and ecosystems. My favourite topic was definitely learning all about endangered animals. What lesson did you enjoy most? Goodbye and see you next summer.